Welcome everyone to the F.A.T.
Welcome.
podcast. What's up, Zack?
I'm good. How are you?
I didn't ask how you were, but
Sup?
yeah. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
I
I got a big headache.
Oh no!
It's subsided now.
Does the Diet Coke help?
Diet Coke.
Oh yeah.
We've just been playing around, haven't we?
We have.
You can probably tell by the camera angles. We want to try something a little bit different.
It's more than just that. We're also just playing around with how to produce things a bit better here.
Yeah, and stop me echoey.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
my echoiness.
I bet you weren't a fan of the echo, but
no, I wasn't either.
From this episode,
I'm really
it should be
worried
gone.
About your Amazon thing.
Why? Oh shit! Yeah.
He's one of them weirdos that changes the name of the Alexa device
From Alexa to Echo.
Yeah. So if we ever say those words,
but luckily it's on American. So if you say the word echo like you say the word echo, it's not going to come through. We just need to not have that.
No, what you need to do is change it back to the original name they chose because no one ever says that word.
No. But I digress. How's your week been?
Some of you may know there was no Journey of a Fat Man video this week.
This is probably I hear people crying. You know,
the reality is there actually was, and I filmed it.
Yeah,
it was all good. And what I usually do is I usually film it, and I don't want to edit it straight away.
Yeah,
so I want fresh.
Really?
Yeah, because I want fresh brains on it.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
you know
I like that. Yeah.
So I usually film it, then I'll have tea or something like that.
Tea.
Watch a couple of shit on Netflix.
A couple of shit on Netflix.
A couple of shit.
Yeah, a couple of shit on Netflix.
And then go and edit it, which is what I did.
Yeah.
But by that time, over the last week, I think both of us, we probably had, because you were ill over the week as well, weren't you?
I thought I was ill. I just had a massive 3-day migraine.
I just felt a bit shit. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I just felt a bit shit.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And but I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I got to get the video out because
I don't feel so good, and then you started drifting away into
exactly, yeah, proper Peter Parker style. Spoilers. But
right.
But so I went to my computer, took all the stuff from the microphone.
Yeah.
So I tried to make a video. I thought I got the microphone.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll make the video and take the audio from that. So I wasn't really fussed about the audio on the camera.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it was fucked.
Yeah.
Like, the audio was just fucked. And as I've said on the podcast before, my utmost hate is reshooting things.
Yeah.
It is my hate because I just lose passion for it. And I felt like shit, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this week.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, I'm having a break and just not thinking about it. But for the update of it, people don't know, I did lose weight, and I lost exactly bang on my target.
What was your target again?
0.3%.
0.3. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and I lost bang on my target.
Okay.
This week.
How are you feeling about that?
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. Because this week has been like an eye opener.
Okay.
For arrogant Jay.
Oh shit!
Right.
Because, that's hard to do.
We've tried. You asked me a question. Last week, you're like, "How'd you deal with Cravings?" And I'm like,
I don't.
Simple
they
as
don't
that.
come. They don't exist.
They don't exist. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know. Next question, Mr. Michich. But this week, because I've been losing a lot of this week, felt like a failure to me, and I had to keep telling myself, I was like, Jay, you've lost weight, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was just like, this is shit.
Yeah.
And I did say it in my video that never was how I felt about that.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is fucked up. This is weird. And yeah.
I think
it was the first time where I hadn't been happy, because I've lost little bits of weight before.
Yeah.
But in my head, there's always been an excuse for that.
Christmas, you modified your...
Or modifying my weigh days, or going away for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
But this was the first week where I followed my diet to a T, done my exercise to a T.
Yeah.
But didn't lose a lot of weight. So I was like, it was one of those times where you're like, why the fuck am I doing this shit?
Yeah.
You know? And I just wanted to go downstairs and just fucking eat so much food.
Oh.
But I didn't.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that's because deep down in your head, every time that you set a goal of 0.3%, right?
Yeah.
In reality, that's not the goal. In your head, that's not the goal. 1%'s the goal.
Yeah, maybe.
So to you, that was a failure.
It was... yeah, it wasn't good. I think that's why. I think it's just because I got used to...
losing so much.
Used to losing so much. So in my head, subconsciously, 1% became the minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then anything under that was a failure. But that's not how I set out. Was anything lost is a victory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did tell you to prep for this, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like...
I fucking didn't, apparently.
Yeah.
But it was the first away day where I didn't go to work happy. Because usually the way days make me happy for the Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And I'm buzzing then.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was the first one when I was like, don't feel good today. This is shit.
Okay, so but you lost 0.3%.
Yeah. Over the last few days, I've come to terms with my tiny loss.
Okay, so
and accepted it.
You accepted it.
Yeah.
But what else did you do?
Oh, that was, as I said before, my brash arrogance over the last 3-4 weeks with like Cravings, but this basically, I take lunch boxes. The days I go to work with lunch, because obviously 2 days I fast.
Yeah.
But I go to work with lunch boxes. I usually have a sandwich, packet of crisp, and like a timeout wafer bar. That's what I have all the time.
Right.
But I usually always like have a bottle of water as well as my drink, because as soon as because I eat really quickly and then I go for my walk straight away.
Yeah.
But I went out to the car and I was like, I'll get a bottle of water. But my water bottle was broke because I got like a proper one of those.
Oh yeah.
But it broke.
Yeah.
Right, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So no, I tried.
Right.
It's stupid anyway, but I tried. I walked down to the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went, do you take card? And they went, no. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I'm actually going to have to drive somewhere.
Yeah.
So I walked back to my car, drove down, and the first thing I came across was McDonald's. Right? And I was like, I'll just stop in there. They do Diet Coke. I'll grab a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Right? There was a massive line in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Massive. I couldn't believe how big it was. So I'm sat in there, and then a girl, people that go to McDonald's, when the lines get massive, usually someone comes out of a computer and starts taking your orders instead.
Really?
That's how busy it was. Right?
Whoa.
So I sat there, she comes. And I've been sat there for ages, man.
Yeah.
Like, all of my lunch is effectively gone just so I can get this fucking drink.
Yeah.
And she comes over and she's like, hi, sir, what can I get you? And I'm like, oh, can I have a Diet Coke, please? And she's like, is that a large meal? And I was like, yeah, Chicken Legend, bro.
Oh my god.
And she was like, is that it? And I was like, nah, I have a double cheeseburger and bacon as well, please. And then I sat in my car and just spite ate it.
Wow. Okay, so
turned the mirror in my car away from me.
Here's the thing, right? The Jay I know, right? If someone asks him something that he don't want to do, he's just like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. But it's interesting. So you went to a place of temptation with the idea of discipline.
Yeah.
But then when you got there, your discipline wavered.
Yeah. Just disappeared. It didn't waver. It fucking collapsed.
Okay. Let's be 100% honest when we answer this question, right? Yeah. When you were driving to McDonald's, did any part of you in the back of your head think,
I don't think so.
I could do a cheeky Chicken Legend?
I don't think so. But when I told my girlfriend, I messaged her the same picture I sent you of the
McDonald's cup in
the McDonald's cup in my car.
Yeah.
And I just messaged her. I was like, mistakes have been made. And then she asked me how I got there, and I said, and she was like, Jay, how many times have I got to tell you, you do not have the mental strength in those situations. Yeah. I'm mentally strong with so much stuff.
Yeah.
But like McDonald's, no. just fucking stay away. Should just not have gone in there.
Those golden arches.
Should just not have gone in there. But I blame the shop for not taking card.
That's fair.
You know, who doesn't take card? It's 2019.
In the words of Dagan Goggins, your excuses are bullshit.
Excuses are shit. Yeah. What I should have done is just walked back into work,
got some water.
That's what I should have done.
So wait, every time you go for a walk, do you have a water bottle with you?
Yeah. But because I had to buy one, and I'm paying money, I don't want to pay money for water. So I was like, if I'm going to buy one, I want a fucking Diet Coke or something.
That's some frugal dad principles right there.
Yeah, it was just, it was terrible. But there is a positive.
Right.
And that is, even though that happened, I came home, gassy today. Came home and only had soup. So I was still 300 calories under my budget. So I never went over.
You kind of pulled up out of a nosedive there.
Huh?
You kind of pulled up out of a nosedive.
Exactly. But it was shit food. That's what disappointed me. It was shit food. You know?
Okay, so okay. I want to hear the internal battle of Jay in the car with the Mackie D's, right? So you get all the shit and they pass it to you, right?
Yeah.
How far are you leaning into the behaviors that you used to do? So are you like...
What?
Are you saying... Do you say the woman, it's like, oh, can I have extra sauce for that shit?
Yeah, this is a good question. This is a good question, right? So, pre-diet self-improvement, Jay, I go to McDonald's, my usual order, 20 chicken nuggets share box, right? 2 fries, either a Big Mac or a double cheeseburger, with extra cheese.
Jesus, carry on.
And if it was a Thursday or a Tuesday,
what?
It makes sense.
Okay.
A wrap of the day, because Thursday and a Tuesday was sweet chili. And that just shows how often I used to go. I know these days, right?
That's true, yeah.
And that is ridiculous amount of food. 20 chicken nuggets on their own, that's just ridiculous. But then I had 2 large fries, a Big Mac.
And what of the sauces, Jay?
Oh, and then I'd have like 6 or 7 curry dips.
What about ketchup?
What? I got ketchup at home.
Oh my god.
No, like, their curry dip is amazing.
Okay.
It's also different in different places, which is strange. Curry dip in Amsterdam, completely different, but just as good. Just as good. But
well done, Amsterdam. Well done.
Yeah. But it was... Yeah. But when I went there and she asked me about the meal, my mind went, I'm getting a meal. But at the same time, it was like, get chicken. Get chicken. Because in my head, that was less fat. You know what I mean? It was like, get chicken, so I got chicken legend meal. First ever chicken legend meal I've ever bought in my life.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't get chicken. If I get chicken, I'll go KFC.
How was it?
It was alright.
Yeah, it was alright.
None of it was amazing.
So how far into the binge were you like, shit? Like immediately?
Yeah.
Well, why did you keep going?
I bought it, man.
Oh my god.
I ain't wasting my money.
I ain't wasting the money.
And I was just, and I was just eating it. And then after I put it all in my app.
Yeah.
And the whole thing came to, I think it was like 1,500 calories.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing. Because I had the chicken legend burger.
Yeah.
Large fries.
Yeah.
And a double cheese bacon burger. Right? Which was the best part of the meal, by the way.
We shouldn't be viewing it as
get
bad.
if you're going to get chicken, go KFC, man. Right?
True.
But, and it was like 1,500 calories. But I also ate my sandwich. I also ate my lunch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I ate my lunch. So the whole thing came to like 1,900 calories.
1,900, right.
Which left me with like 800 calories for the day.
That's still crazy that you need that much to lose weight. Do you know what my deficit is? 1,600.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be losing weight.
I should be. Shut up.
What did the comment say on our last podcast?
No, okay, yeah, I can address that in my segment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
But, it was a bit mental, but then I literally texted my girlfriend and I was like, don't cook for me today. Don't cook me anything. Yeah. And I was like, because if I get hungry, I'll have some soup or something.
Yeah.
And just to stay under my calories. And to make it up today, I'm having a 1,200 calorie day today.
I think that's a very good thing that happened. Because every now and then you're going to come across temptations and you're going to fail when your discipline fails, right? So having the experience of failing with your discipline, right, and recouping with it within the same day, I think spreading out the days is a dangerous game, but in the same day, it means that you have the capability to have more flexible diet choices while still maintaining to get to your goals. Like, you still stayed under calories.
Yeah.
So you still had parts of the discipline that you've fostered for the past 80 days. And you've used it.
Mm.
And you've used it sensibly. I think that's a useful thing for you to know that you can do.
Yeah.
Because you could have went crazy that day.
I could have, yeah.
But you didn't.
No.
Why do you think you didn't go crazy?
Results.
And
back to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because I know how shit it felt to just lose that little tiny percent. How fucking shit would I feel if I lost nothing?
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think if you weren't having recordings every week, like to show the world and show people that can hold you accountable, that you'd have made it this far?
Yeah.
Do you think you made it far? Yeah.
Do you think I'd still carry on?
No, do you think you would have made it as far as you had if you weren't making videos right now? Because you have that accountability of all the people that watch you.
No.
46 subscribers.
No.
You don't think you would have made it this far?
No.
Interesting.
I don't.
Do you think that's part about having accountability partners, or do you think it's both part having accountability partners and also having the ability to reflect and make more conscious choices? Do you think it's a bit of both? Or just accountability?
I
or
think
just
it's
choices?
everything. I think it's everything. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, I get like a couple of people and they'll ask me like, oh, great video. You know what I mean? I've tried doing this, I've tried doing that, you know, based on what I've said in my video, which is fucking brilliant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, like with the podcast, we get to discuss it. It's just another thing. It's now like another, and it's not even a tiny thing. It's now a brand new, massive part of my life. Yeah. Which is strange.
Yeah.
Because it's not often that big parts of your life come into your life, is it?
Yeah,
it doesn't happen very often.
And it's not often, if it is, it's not often a major choice that you make. It's something that's thrust upon you.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's one that grows. Because like right now, like, because it's like the journey of a fat man, if you will, isn't just the losing weight. It's then whatever the challenge is after that, and what the challenge is after that. And because I've chosen to do it the way I have, I'll have a permanent history of that in video form and in podcast form, like documenting my thing. Like you said in the last one, in like, I don't know, 5 years, it'd be the longest journey with so many twists and turns. Yeah. You know?
He's so interesting.
Yeah, I think, well, the thing is, I can only put it into perspective of what's happened in the past. So I'd have to say, based on evidence, that no, I wouldn't have carried it on because this is the only thing I have carried on diet wise. Yeah. You know, I've always stopped. Yeah. You know? Is
this the longest time you've held a diet for?
Yeah. Yeah. The previous one before that was like 2 months. It was like 2 months, but it's now, I think today might be my 99th day.
You have to make a day 100 video. Come on now.
I know. It might be my 99th day today.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or 98th. One of them.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Good.
I feel good. Because it's like, I feel good because it means, because my initial thing was 12 months. It was a year. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'd be like just under a third of that. Yeah. But I'm like more than 41% towards my goal. Yeah. So I'm like 30% through the time.
But almost halfway
10% ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
That's really cool.
And it means if that progresses in the same way, gives me more time for my next goal. Yeah. You know? More time to prepare.
Here's the thing though. I like that you're thinking that way and I get it. But you have to stop thinking that way. Because, I mean, actually, do you have to? No, you don't really, do you? Because, obviously now you're losing 0.3, right? And you're doing everything to a T, but you don't understand why you aren't losing an insane amount, right? Yeah. Have you been actively modifying your calorie deficits? No. That might be why the progress slowed down a bit.
Because I let the app do it.
Because this... Oh, okay.
The app does.
Okay, that's fair enough then.
Yeah,
but so it has been getting gradually.
Yeah. I guess
sure.
I don't think I've said this before on a podcast. If I have, but I'm 300 calories down
from your original.
From my original.
Okay, so how does it? I'm guessing that doesn't feel too bad, especially when it's over a gradual period of time, right?
When it's over a gradual period. But the thing is, when I first started, it was always difficult. It was nearly impossible for me every day to reach what it was.
Okay.
You know? It was just ridiculously high, which then made me think, how the fuck have I got in this position? What have I been eating? You know? And I think it's simply down to the fact of thinking about it, because you don't...
You
if you're not on a diet, you don't think about it. It doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
But as soon as you start thinking about the food you're having...
conscious decisions.
You're just like... But the thing is, my biggest thing was boredom, right?
Yeah.
Which also opened me up to the realisation that I don't find computer games as fun as I used to.
Yeah.
Because I'm eating through them, which means I'm bored playing them.
Yeah.
So it begs the question, why am I on them?
That's a very interesting perspective. So you're linking two okay, so you think both forms are escapism in a kind of way.
Yeah.
For your boredom.
Yeah.
So both eating and playing games.
And playing games, yeah.
And neither are beneficial to you.
Neither are beneficial, yeah.
That's insane. That's such a
double
threat that so many people encounter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird because and it wasn't even conscious effort of
not trying to play games.
Yeah, it just happened because when I started this journey, I started trying to use my spare time in other ways, like other what I would class as productive ways.
Yeah,
and it just disappeared out of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was quite funny because Devil May Cry comes out, I think it's today,
Right.
And an advert for it came up because my computer starts up and Steam starts up straight away.
Yeah.
Advert for it, bang, straight on my screen.
Yeah.
And it's like £45. And I was like, to my girlfriend, I was just like, can I buy this? And it was her really. She was like, you could use that money in such a better way that you'd enjoy vastly more if you just did something else. And I can't even argue with her because like I bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey when it first came out, brand spanking new, first day. I was still on my Steam now. You can always go past it. It's like 1.2 hours played. Thing cost me like £55.
Oh my god.
You know, I've not really even touched it.
That's like a really super expensive movie.
Exactly. And then I've got all the Assassin's Creed games. Yeah. I've not played 2 at all. And I played 3 for about 2 hours on my PS4, which I don't even own anymore. You know? And it's just like all those 3 games together. To be fair, CD Projekt Red, I think, are the people that make them.
Yeah.
Make it. They don't overprice their games. You know, they're usually about £40.
Yeah.
Which in this day and age is cheap, for a brand new
AAA.
A brand new AAA title. £40 is cheap. But still, that's like 120 quid down the drain. For me, that's like that's like a third of the way of getting a really nice wide angle lens for my camera.
Yeah.
Which I get much more use and enjoyment out of than that. Wow. And like when I think about all the money I spent on League of Legends, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to.
It just depresses me just thinking about it, you know.
How much ballpark? Tell me how much.
Ballpark?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you how much exactly in 1 month.
Oh no.
In 1 month.
Do I want to know, Jay?
Guess.
100.
Higher.
150.
Higher.
200.
Higher.
250.
Higher.
What? The game is free, Jay.
Yeah. Not how I play it.
300.
Higher.
350.
Higher.
400.
Higher.
No. Jay, I don't want to know. 450.
Higher.
475.
Higher.
500.
Higher.
550.
Higher.
What? No. You've already... That's a wide angle lens right there.
Yeah.
600.
A little bit higher.
625.
620 it was. Yeah.
In a month. Jay, what?
Because we had this... I was around my house, my dad's house. And I was talking about games with my brother.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to get this game. I was like, you got to get this game, man. And he was like, he goes, Jay, I got a mortgage to pay. And I was like, I pay more than your mortgage on games anyway. And he was just like, no, you bloody don't. And I was just like, how much your mortgage? And his mortgage was like 500 quid or something like that. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely spend more on games than you do on a mortgage.
That's insane.
Which is just horrific.
Oh, okay, can I ask a bigger question here? So League of Legends, League of Legends. The items you buy don't help you in the game, do they? They're purely vanity.
Aesthetic. They provide absolutely zero gameplay value at all, other than you go, man, I look cool.
Man, I look cool. It puts my wanting to get in shape into perspective for me.
Yeah. But it's like crazy. You feel like this need. We're going on to something completely different here.
Wait. Oh, it's a science of addiction
game addiction.
Eating is addictive personality.
Yeah, and computer game kind of culture, but it's strange because you feel this need to want to buy these things.
Yeah.
Like, and they put these adverts out, and they're like, oh. But yeah, we'll carry on. We'll carry on with games and game culture.
Yeah.
Part 2. See you in part 2.
Welcome back to part 2 of the F.A.T podcast.
What's up?
So you were talking about video games and the addictive behaviors.
Culture. The culture of wanting to spend money. But the thing is, I actually find myself extremely lucky because I'm now missing this live services boost in games where everything's online.
Right. Yeah.
And like Fortnite.
Yeah.
If I liked Fortnite, it's a recipe for bankruptcy. if I was to like a game like that, it is a recipe for bankruptcy. And now there's like loads of them kind of games.
Yeah.
And like they sell skins. Like this selling skins, buying skins to look different.
Yeah.
Ruined Counter-Strike for me.
Really?
Counter-Strike Source.
Yeah.
Was like one of, if not my favourite and most played game that isn't Football Manager of all time, you know. And but then Counter-Strike, I can't remember what it's called now. Global Offensive came out, and it was just like, buy this nice skin. This nice skin is like £10,000. All this, I was like, I don't care about that. Like, no, remove that shit from the game.
Yeah.
No one cares what you look like back in Counter-Strike Source. You're either good at it or you're not.
And yet
you win or you lose.
And yet somehow you fell prey to
League of Legends,
£25, £20.
Yeah, League of Legends, it was the killer. But I think we're like gamers are like targeted now, big time, especially by like companies like EA,
which is a bit terrifying because the age demographic for games these days is skewing pretty low.
Well, the best because I also spent an inordinate amount of money on FIFA as well, but FIFA recently had to put the odds on their packs when you buy a player of the percentage of how good the player that come out of the pack will be.
Yeah.
And to be honest, on FIFA, if a player is under 84, you don't give a shit, right?
Right.
And then like the pack odds are like something like over 84 is like 4% chance.
Yeah.
And then over 86 is like less than 0. It says less than 0.1. So that could literally be anything between absolutely nothing and 0.1.
That's insane.
It's that small.
Yeah.
All they're going to tell you is less than 0.1%.
That's insane.
And you're just like, what? like these they're like 300 of like these FIFA points because I don't know why they do this. Like convert your money into this kind of money. Yeah. Why don't they just say this pack is 50p? I just don't know why they have to make this.
It's because then it technically counts as gambling. Yeah,
I suppose. Yeah, but it works out at something like it's like 40 pence for a pack or some shit. Yeah. Right. But no one's going to put enough money to buy one pack.
Yeah.
You know, and they always do this thing, like a pack would be like 300, right?
Yeah.
So 4 packs will be 1,200 points, right?
Yeah.
But for like a tenner, you can get 1,100 points. So then you've got to buy the next one up to make sure you can get that 4th pack. Otherwise, you're just left with these points that are useless. And that is every single game that is classed as a live services game right now.
I'm not saying EA has predatory practices, but that's what EA, you know what I mean?
But, and the point, I wouldn't, well, I'd still mind it, but I wouldn't mind it in EA's case if the games they made with all that money they make were actually good.
Yeah.
You know? But they've got worse and worse. Yeah. Did you play Anthem?
No.
I played Anthem with the guys.
Yeah.
And it had, like, fun aspects.
Yeah.
Right? But the game was just a complete and total bug mess. Right? And it was literally like 4 days away from release. Because we were playing on beta. And I was just like, this game should be like 4 or 5 months away from release.
Wow.
And they released it like that. And just massive loads of problems. You know, and it's just like, I don't even know how this company survives. It just must survive on FIFA alone.
Yeah.
Just FIFA keeps it afloat.
FIFA and what else do they have? EA. COD.
No, COD's Activision.
Activision.
Yeah. But they're just as bad.
Yeah,
they're just as bad. Filtering you a different Call of Duty. It's exactly the same as the last one every, like, 9 months.
That's very true.
But it's the brand. People just keep buying it. Like, I'm guilty for it. I get FIFA every year.
I don't.
But not this year. I didn't actually buy it this year because I sold my PS4, so I couldn't get. But I did get the EA Origin Access thing, so I could have all the games, and you pay a monthly subscription to get all the games. So I have played it, but it's FIFA, you know.
It's FIFA.
I think for me to like how I have with like Nintendo games, right. Like a new Nintendo game comes out, and I'm like, must get whatever console that's on. You know, like for instance, they just released the details that fucking the first ever Switch original Pokemon game is out at the end of 2019. So straight away to my girlfriend, I was like, getting another Switch in 2019 to play that. You know, but there is absolutely no game on the horizon or out now for PlayStation or Xbox.
Yeah, that's like I need a PlayStation.
That would make me want to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox. You know. But I think that's probably just because that's how I was. And I loved it as a kid. I loved Nintendo as a kid. So it has that nostalgia behind it. Yeah.
Nintendo's good.
The only thing that would make me want to do that for PlayStation 4 is if they officially announced when the Final Fantasy 7 remake was going to be. Then I'd be buzzing.
People like Final Fantasy.
But I'd probably just steal your PS4 because you never use it. Yeah,
probably that's a good idea. Piece of shit now anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's good.
And that's all I have to say on that matter. That's all I have to say.
Goes off on a 7-minute tangent.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
But I think removing that aspect of my life completely now is good for me in more ways than one.
Wow. But that's not a hating on gaming. It's just
how it is for me personally.
How it is for you.
Some people earn fucking loads of money off.
It's very true.
I ain't gonna go. That's bad for you, man. Yeah. Stop earning all
you
those
need to
thousands
stop
and
earning
thousands of
£1 million a year.
Stop doing that.
Playing.
You know? But for
Pokemon.
me personally, it wasn't giving me anything.
Yeah.
Like, because it stopped giving me what it's meant for.
It's interesting because when people talk about self-improvement, most of the time they think about the things they're actively doing to improve themselves, whereas they don't necessarily think about the things that they cut out to improve themselves. Yeah. That's quite interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What other things do you think you might have cut out in terms of...
Not... Fuck knows. I don't know. Fuck knows. Like, gaming's a big one because it took such a massive chunk of my time. You know? And now it's gone. I've got... It feels like I have loads of time to do stuff. Yeah. You know? And as I said before, the only game I play now is Football Manager. But that's only as a addition to something else that I'm already doing. It's not the sole thing I'm ever doing. Yeah. You know? Like, I usually play it when I'm watching football. So, because I got 2 screens. So I got live, real football on the right-hand screen and then Football Manager on the left screen.
You watching the rugby?
I don't know. Any game where in the rules it states you have to pass backwards, not interested.
To ass backwards sports. I'm joking.
I'm not interested. I tried. Like, I watched the World Cup where England won, and that just shows you how uninterested I am in it, because I can't even remember what year that was.
Oh my god.
You know? But yeah, it's not for me.
It's a no bueno for me.
No.
Okay.
Like, I say stuff about it.
Yeah.
And like people, hardcore rugby fans would be like, "That's bullshit." Like I just, it's gonna sound. I see no visible skill in it. No, not in a sense like you can be really good at rugby.
I don't share his
Yeah, you can be really good at rugby or really bad at rugby. That's fair enough, right?
Right.
But you can be in football. You can be really good, right? But in a completely different way than the next really
You say
good
that,
player.
but
You know?
I've talked to people who think there's definitely that aspect to the game.
Yeah, I know. And that's the people that love the game, and that's why they love it. I just can't see it myself.
Once again, I do not share the opinions of Jamie Laney. It's fine.
Like, for me, it's like, you're a big dude. Yeah? So you play in the middle of this rugby field.
Mate,
yeah?
in rugby, they're
you're
all
a little
big
bit
dudes.
short. You go on the wings. Yeah? So you can run.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know? I could manage a rugby team.
Oh my god. I think we need to steer away from this conversation before we get
some hate now.
Yeah.
But being a big dude like me, I probably have some little bit of hate for it, just because I'm always expected to play it because of how I look. Yeah. Like when I was in school, that our PE teacher used to constantly ask me, "When are you gonna join the rugby team?"
Really?
No one asked me when I'm gonna join a football team.
But mate, were you tall as fuck as a kid as well?
Huh?
Were you tall as fuck as a kid?
I wasn't tall, but I was big.
Okay.
I was always big. You know what I mean? Because he wants a prop. That's what I call it. He wants to just prop, stand there and take hits.
Rugby terms.
Yeah, I know the terms. I know the game. You know, but it's just not something I enjoy. And it's like, he'd be like, "When are you going to try out?" And I'm like, "Never," because I don't like the game. And it was even worse because my brother went to the same school, and my brother loves rugby, and he played in the rugby team. So they're like, when Lane version 2 comes through, you know, he's faster, taller, stronger, better looking, and they're like, "Do you want to try?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not interested." And I'm like, "I'll play for a football team," and they're like, "Nah, you're too fat for that, boy." You can't, and I just like F.A.T.
Goalkeeper, innit?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's always where the fat guy goes. Fat guy goes.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's me. But we have been talking about me now. You have a knack for doing this. Just keep asking me questions. It's a role reversal. How's it going, Zack?
It's going alright, yeah.
You always do this.
Hey.
Well, let's talk about the monkey. The monkey in the jungle. Definitely the elephant in the room. Definitely the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Videos.
What about videos?
What
about them? So, if you guys remember last week, I have a forfeit if I don't upload a video.
No. Incorrect.
Go on, 8.
He had a forfeit. If you watched it, right, I was a sneaky boy, because I said these words. I went, "Zack, you need a forfeit." He said, "Yeah." And I said, "If you don't upload a video of at least 3 minutes." And you went, "Okay." And I said, "Right, so we'll make the deal now." I was like, "You have to make a video with original content of at least 5 minutes."
No, you said at least 3 minutes. And you didn't say a video. You have to say content.
Yeah, but I said
original content
minutes,
of at least 5 minutes. That's what you said. Original content.
He visibly to the camera
you said
shook on was 5 minutes.
He said
5 minutes.
He said, 1, I forgot that part because I watched the first bit and then I made the video. But 2,
research, Zack.
But he said, he didn't say a video. He said original content of at least 5 minutes within the past 4 weeks.
So what I'm going to do for that, because to tell him what you did in response to me.
So I made a cracking video. If you want to go check it out. But I made a video and it was 3 minutes 40.
Yeah.
Something like that. So a minute 20 off the the mark. Even though I thought 3 minutes was the mark, but hey, I even put at the end of the video you saying 3 minutes.
The first part of the conversation that hadn't ended yet.
That's the part of the conversation I remember. But, so anyway, Jay texted me when I was at work and said, you made a brutal mistake. It's
critical failure.
It's not a critical failure, not 5 minutes long, but I've counted his counter and I've made a 2-minute video of a wall with music. And at the end I say, I did it for the bet.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to postpone your punishment or lack of punishment for this, right, and leave it to the viewers to decide.
No, because it's not for the viewers to decide.
I'm not even going to have an opinion.
But here's the thing.
I'm not even going to have an opinion. I'm going to voice my opinion on it next podcast. Right? Yeah. So viewers, I want you to decide for us, whether Zack's 3-minute 40-second video plus his 2-minute video of a wall, right, counts as 5 minutes of original content.
It doesn't matter if they think it counts, because technically that's true.
No. I'm leaving it to the viewers, right? Because then
you can leave it to the viewers. Doesn't matter.
Then the viewers can watch you be a little bitch and bail on your.
I'm not bailing on a forfeit. I did what was right. I agreed
approved.
Everything in the verbal contract. I did everything that you said.
So we'll leave it to the viewers, and we'll see what they say.
You can leave it to the viewers. It doesn't mean anything. That's fine. It's fine by me.
You don't mean anything to Zack. Just say
You
it.
mean a lot to me.
Don't
let Papa cloud your judgment.
But on that, how do you feel your video was?
As I said to you, it was. I started with I've made 3 separate videos at this point in the past week.
Yeah.
I've started 3. I've shown you. I've started different videos, and I just haven't finished them because I'm just like, nah, it doesn't work for me. I don't like it that much. That doesn't work for me. It doesn't like that much. Until it came to yesterday evening, and I was like, I don't have a video. So I made one. A 3-minute 40-second video took me about 6 hours to make.
That's ridiculous.
But in fairness, there were a fuck ton of cuts and a fuck ton of camera shots in that first bit. You know what I mean? There was a lot. Shout out to everyone who got the future.
That's irrelevant. Reference. How do you think? Irrelevant.
Yeah.
How do you think? What do you think of the final?
The final product. I reckon it could have been a lot better.
In what way?
All right. Calm down. It could have been a lot more dynamic. I did a seating thing because I wanted to test out using the mic and syncing the audio, which went well, even though the music was too loud, so the audio didn't come through that clear. But anyway, learning curves, which is the whole point of this thing. I would like to go and have more active and more visually dynamic shots, but it's difficult because I don't have a camera that has a decent mic.
Yeah.
I understand that sounds like an excuse, but it's honestly just me wanting to create better quality content. I know I can do that if I have good video and good audio instead of just good video and shit audio.
Yeah.
That's a difficulty for me. I'm thinking theoretically I could get this on a boom and then stand and do shots, but I also want to do outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's difficult, but when it comes back to the quality of that video, I could have done better. 1, if I had more time. 2, had more time because I'd started 2 other videos that I thought I was going to finish.
You had loads of time.
You had loads of time. I get what you're saying. And yes, I did. It's an excuse. That part's an excuse. I agree.
Yeah, David Goggins.
What?
David Goggins.
Goggins. We're just going to have one day we'll make murders. It's just David Goggins' face.
This is a David Goggins moment right now.
It's bullshit. I agree about the timing. But I do really want to make higher quality, production value stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like the camera by itself with no mic is bad.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Look.
Fuck, man.
Look, baby, I can't lie. No, it's yours is fine because you're in a quiet environment. I have dogs barking. I have people shouting about, and it's difficult because the amount of times I've lost a shot because this dog's barking is insane. Whereas dogs were barking the entirety of that video. Nothing.
But just add it.
What, add what?
Just go in your video. Just go, shut up, dog. Sorry about the dog. You know what I mean?
Sorry about the dog.
Sorry about the dog.
I mean, yes,
Everyone
agree.
loves dogs.
It's true. I love dogs too.
If you don't like dogs, just leave now.
No, yeah, I agree. And if I had more time, I'd be more comfortable in using just the camera and reshooting the bits that have problems. So once again, it's kind of an excuse. I would have liked to have stuck with the first video I made or started making. But I get to this point where I'm creating something and I'm like, shit. Nah. Nah.
See, I want to see
what?
The ones that you believe are shit. I want to see them.
Because they are shit. No.
I want to see them.
I will eventually.
Because I've got a sneaky feeling that they're good.
Good. Well, I don't want good. I want amazing. I want the best shit.
You can't be amazing without
being bad.
Criticism.
I know.
That you can learn from.
I know. It's me hiding from criticism. One, because I think it's probably because part of me wants to be like a prodigy and like want to be really good from the get-go. Yeah. And even if I don't want that, and I realize that I'm not gonna be, I hide from criticism because I think everything I make is bad. Like almost every facet of everything I make, I think is bad. Like the video I made yesterday, right? I spent 6 hours on a 3-minute 40-second video because I had to cut so much shit in that first sequence, in that second. What?
It's just crazy.
What? That spent 6 hours?
No. Your view on your stuff.
What do you mean?
It's madness.
Why?
Because like for me, if you were just to make a video, right, of just you sat down. I said this like 2-3 podcasts ago. You just sat down talking about what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
In the natural way that you talk to me on this podcast.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of chopping out the silence and the ums and the ahs and the
chops, yeah.
You know, it would be a great video.
I think I don't have the personality for that.
Bollocks.
You do.
Bollocks.
It's not.
Don't believe that for a second.
I'll
Stop
try.
putting yourself down, Mitch.
I'll privately send it to you, and you'll be like, "Whoa, you ain't made for this." Yeah. What?
I'm like, this is the real Zack.
It's the real Zack.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. I don't know. Like you have the personality for it. You have a
no, but you have something that I don't have. You have awkward funny.
Mate, it's so hard to film awkward funny.
No, you have awkward funny. It's not something it's not a skill I possess, right? It's kind of like, who's the best person to?
Tom Holland at the end of the trailer.
Yeah, Tom Holland does awkward funny, great. Yeah, right. You know, early Rajesh. Yeah, Big Bang Theory. Yeah. He does awkward funny really well.
Yeah.
You know, so does Wolowitz, does awkward funny really well.
Yeah.
But I don't have that. You have that, right?
How the fuck do I lean into awkward funny?
And you just don't put it in your videos.
Awkward fun.
Like that's what your first one.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're dropping the shit, you drop the stuff.
Yeah.
And you're just naturally awkwardly funny. You know.
Yeah.
And you're just like the instant look in the camera.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! I don't do that. I don't do that naturally.
It's weird.
You do.
Everyone has said that they like my first video the most, like by far.
Yeah.
I think my first video is.
No, awful. It's the best one. It's the best one by
mile. I
don't
understand that.
Because in it you are you. In your other two, you're not you as. And I guess this is why I'd love an opinion on it from someone who doesn't know you.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
I reckon someone that doesn't know me would like my second video the most, the third video second most, and the first video the least.
Because I know you. So in the first video, I think that's it. I see you in the first video.
Yeah, but you see a caricature of someone I want to be.
I see a locked in version of you in the other two.
That's interesting.
You
okay.
Know? Like I see a version of you that's over controlling yourself. You know.
because if I don't, I mean, I get you, I understand.
Reined in?
But
Is that a better description?
Definitely.
In? Yeah.
It's because in the videos I try and make sure that I'm able to get across a message that's important, and I feel like in my everyday speech I don't do that. I'm just speaking like a floof.
Like a floof.
Like a floof. Exactly. I want the things I create to have a large amount of meaning, and maybe that's crippling me, but I feel like if I just be myself, it's not going to happen. It's weird to realize that I'm really not being myself in the videos.
I desperately just want an outsider's opinion on your videos.
Hey, if you don't know me, comment on this video and say, hey, you're shit.
Yeah. you're shit, mate.
It will do wonders for my self-esteem, I'm sure.
It will do wonders for me, because I want to know if I'm insane. Because I don't feel like I'm insane when I'm watching your videos.
You could... The thing with you, right? You don't... Whether I know you or I don't know you, your videos are the same amount of goodness. Because your personality is so... It's so you.
It's so
and
me, y'all.
You can't be anything but it.
Nah.
So regardless of whether or not I know you, like that's the same as I know you, right? And so on the street, like, okay, that's Jay. That's how Jay is. Yeah. Fair enough. Cool beans.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You got good personality. It's good.
Oh.
We'll see you in part 3.
We will see you in part 3. God. Welcome back to part 3, and you may be thinking, this looks a little bit different.
That's because
Why is that, Zack?
I don't know.
Why is it?
I don't know what you've done here.
Because this silly sausage didn't charge his camera to 100% before we started here. So, we're now down to my trusty camera, which I always charge up before I come here, because I'm a professional.
Because you always have Saturdays off.
Sausage. But, so we're going to make this the third and final part. We usually do 4 parts. Yeah. But this will be the third and final part.
We can test out 3. Why not?
You know?
We talk about the league at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll do that really quickly now.
Yeah.
We're off the cuff now. All structure's gone out the window.
Right.
The league, the F.A.T league, for all your goal needs. Sound like I'm selling it. Yeah, it's a league all-inclusive of everything you want to do. For instance, we now got people on there, their goal is to read a book, is to study, is to walk a few miles, is to jog. We got loads of different stuff on there now.
Practice Ashtanga yoga?
Yeah, even practice yoga, you know. So we have everything on there. It's really good as well to be a broad kind of thing. Yeah. We don't want to be talking about the same shit as we go down talking about the league. Yeah. So... yeah, it's inclusive of everything. Check it out. It's in the description. Join along. Starts in 2 weeks from now. Yeah. But you can join at any time. Yeah. And we'll talk about your stuff.
Links in the description, right?
Yeah?
Links in the description?
Yeah, link is in the description. We'll talk about your stuff. And yeah, you get us to waffle on about your stuff. And if you want to leave a message in there, you can, saying who you are.
Absolutely.
What you do.
And if you have any tips or tricks or anything you want us to try.
Yeah, send it across. Yeah. And we will most definitely do that. But yeah, that's the F.A.T League. Link in the description. Sign up. Anyway, back to the personality in the person behind the camera.
Personality in the person behind the camera.
Yeah. And you think mine is just me.
It's just you,
It's just you. Yeah. But we're in desperate need of a unbiased
outside opinion. Yeah,
so if you can provide us with that, guys, and subscribe to Zack's channel so you can actually see it. I'll put a link to Zack's channel in the description as well. Thanks. So, you know, because we need an opinion on how you appear. Because for me right now, I feel you're as close as to just me and you chatting as could possibly be possible. Because I always feel that you are aware there's a camera on you when there's a camera around.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Less so in the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is as close as I think it gets. So we need an unbiased opinion on comparing Zack's demeanor.
Yeah.
In a
Person-
podcast
yeah, I
setting
suppose.
compared to how he is in his own channel on his own videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which do you find more appealing?
Well, so podcast versus my videos.
Yeah.
Essentially, because this is close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you should even do a video analysis on your own channel of yourself.
Whoa! That sounds meta. I like it.
And go, yeah, I do this different stuff here.
Oh, I've just got an idea.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay. I've got an idea. That's cool. Next week's video is going to be good, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
If it appears.
We're waiting with
we'll
bated
see.
breath.
Yay!
That's
Okay.
what we're doing.
That's fine. That's fair. Says the one who didn't upload a video last week.
I know.
In fairness, you did a review for your camera.
I did. So,
Microphone.
yeah, I did. But luckily, that's not one of my goals in the league. Plug.
It's not.
But it is one of yours.
It is one of mine.
It is one of yours.
How have the league goals been going? So, how many have you got? What have you got?
Me?
Yeah, what are your three?
Oh, I did them all.
What are they?
What are my league goals?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say that when it goes live.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't want it because I don't want to talk about anyone else's goals as well until it's live, because then we can have, the going live special.
Yep.
Which, no, we have a guest next week.
We might have a guest. I think it's 2 weeks from now. So on the going live special,
on the go live day,
we can have someone in the league who's on the
league
podcast,
talking about what they're doing for the league.
I think it's gonna be a very, very fun podcast.
It's gonna be lit, fam. But yeah, that's my plan. I don't want to talk about the league until it goes live, other than telling people to join it.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, because then we can have that proper special rundown of all the competitors. Gladiators.
We're in the third part now. I feel like a good structure for the podcast. I'm letting them in on this, right?
Yeah.
I think a good structure would be you, then me, then miscellaneous.
Okay.
You, me, us. So that's the league.
Yeah.
And miscellaneous.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What you got for miscellaneous then?
Oh, I've got miscellaneous. Right.
He's got it.
Oh God, have I? Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't got it prepared though, because preparation.
This is preparation.
Really one of Zack's strong suits.
It's here. We talked about a lot of
Some
it.
people may have paper on the desk with it written down, something like that.
That would ruin the aesthetic.
Would it though?
Yeah.
Would it?
Yeah. Bit paper on the yeah. Yeah. Basically, the main thing I want to talk about is how would you feel about doing challenges?
Did we slightly touched on this last time?
Slightly, but I've also talked to you about it. So basically,
you mean weekly challenges?
Weekly challenges or monthly challenges theoretically. Monthly would be interesting because we have weekly with the league.
Yeah.
So monthly would be interesting.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
But we don't talk about it off. We don't talk about it in our own videos.
Yeah.
Or we can mention it, but it's not the focus, right?
Yeah.
But as part of either the podcast or a separate extra bit to the podcast, we could do challenges, right?
Yeah.
For example, the first challenge I have, I don't think you're going to do, so I don't want to mention it.
No, you've already mentioned it. What's the first challenge?
I don't think you're going to do it.
What's the first challenge?
I think you're too much of a baby.
What's the first challenge?
Cold showers every morning for a month.
Cold showers?
Cold showers every morning.
But what's the purpose?
The purpose is building self-discipline. There's a book called the... Is it a book called the... No, there's a book, and in the book, he talks about a principle called the flinch. Anytime before you do something that is uncomfortable or new to you that you don't necessarily want to do, you have a flinch. You flinch up, right?
Yeah.
A way to get over the flinch and build a mindset that is get over flinchable, right?
Yeah.
The easier it becomes to do the things that are more difficult and also build self-discipline, right?
Okay.
So basically, if you have cold showers every morning, you program yourself to be able to overcome the flinch and put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Cold showers aren't painful.
No.
And once you're in them, they're not even uncomfortable. You get used to the temperature.
Yeah, but it's like a swimming pool, isn't it?
And they have health benefits.
But it's like a swimming pool, isn't it? When a swimming pool's cold. You know, you go...
Yeah, exactly.
And then once you're
it's
in there,
worse than that, because I had one the other day.
What, a cold shower?
It is awful. But when you're in it...
You want to inflict this pain on me.
No. Here's the thing. See, I'm testing the waters for Jay here. I'm a nice guy. When I got out of that shower, right, and I dried off, I felt...
You feel alive.
Amazing. I felt... This is the day I had that 3-day migraine, right?
Yeah.
The migraine was gone. It came back an hour and a half later, right?
Yeah.
And I felt amazing. It felt great. It felt awful when I was doing it. But have you know when you get out of the shower, right? And it's a warm shower and it's cold outside and you're like, oh, I don't want to go outside.
Yeah. It has
of the actual shower bit. Huh?
Has the opposite effect.
Opposite effect. You're like, oh, this is nice.
I'll try it. It's a challenge. I can fail.
I filmed my first attempt.
Oh, I'll film mine as well.
Oh, so you'll try it. So you want to try the 30 days from tomorrow?
Let's do 14 days.
14. 2
14,
weeks.
yeah.
From
so
tomorrow.
2 weeks. So when the league goes live, another plug. The challenge will be done.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning.
So are we talking about... Okay, so I'll tell you what. We'll film bits of it.
Yeah.
Every time we do it and how we're feeling about it, right? And we'll put the bits together. Yeah. And in 2 weeks, we'll have a video to either show on the podcast or supplement on your channel or mine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have to deal on it. So starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
can fail, though. It's a challenge.
You can fail. But you have to try.
I will try.
Okay, well, okay.
My hands... for future... My handshakes mean something.
Look. But, okay, so you're trying, right? You can't... I mean, you can. It's up to you. It's a challenge. You gotta look like a bitch, though, right? You can't just go the first day and be like, nah,
no.
I'm out. No.
I will at least have a cold shower every morning for 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
So, like, is that saying consecutive or 4 days over the 2 week period?
Consecutive. I will punish myself no matter what for at least 4 days.
And that's the first 4 days?
Yeah.
Interesting
so as
choice
of tomorrow.
4. Interesting choice of 4. So when you wake up tomorrow, or just in the day, you don't have to be in the morning, but it's preferable in the morning.
You said in the morning.
Oh, it can be in the morning if you like.
Yeah, when I get up in the morning. First thing in the morning, straight in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. I guess. Oh, fuck.
Boom! What are we calling these challenges?
Ooh, that's a good point.
What are we calling them? Because this is the first challenge.
Well, you're Johnny of a Fat Man, right? And you're a Fat Man Shinwag. No, not the Fat Podcast.
It's the Fat Podcast. Shit.
The Fat Podcast, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, something pun based against like weight or something, or let the viewers decide.
Yeah.
And when they don't,
as for now, it's just called The Challenge.
The Challenge. It's 2 weeks though. I like the idea of 2 weeks. That's something.
Yeah, the bi-weekly challenge.
The bi-weekly challenge.
Yeah.
I like the bi-weekly challenge.
Yeah. I was going to say the bi-challenge.
It's
got weird connotations, that.
It's got weird connotations, unfortunately. Yeah. Bi-weekly challenge. Bi-weekly challenge.
Yeah.
This is the first bi-weekly challenge. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Are you scared?
I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Stood in that shower, but...
We'll figure out how it comes out, though. So it might be that we
Because I know how it feels when I jump in the shower, turn it on, and it's not had a chance to warm up yet.
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah, exactly. So...
And literally, I spent... I won't ruin it.
I am not going to stand in there, and I'm going to do what I do with a cold swimming pool, is just fucking jump in. So I'm just going to stand under the fucking shower head and just go beep and see what happens.
I'll give you a warning. You won't be able to breathe. Okay, so how are you going to film it? Because I filmed mine outside the shower. I don't think that was good. Like, I need to find... You got rid of your GoPro, didn't you? Huh? You got rid of your GoPro.
I did. But I'm going to ask... Yeah, that would have been cool because it's a waterproof case on it. But I'm going to do it in a few different ways. We'll see how. Lucky enough, I got a windowsill. Like, inside the shower.
Oh,
Don't worry, guys. You ain't going to see my bits. I'll edit it in a way.
We're disappointed now. Come on.
Yeah, I know. But it would have to be on a whole different kind of you website.
Ew.
Yeah.
Right.
But, yeah, I'll do that. You've got a J handshake. Mine mean.
It was a J handshake before, technically.
You know what I mean? Mine actually count towards something.
Things.
They have value.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. But that's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Next. In miscellaneous, next.
Do you have anything?
No, I don't. I ain't got anything. I brought all the subjects last week, so I left it to you.
I'll tell you what. I'll leave some for next week. I'll leave some, just so I'm more prepared next time as well. Because I forgot the name of the book as well, and I should.
Oh, you had another book, did you?
Yeah.
Another book, yeah.
That's fine.
I'm not looking for. I'm really. I am and aren't.
I am an art.
Yeah, I am an aren't. That is the most Bristolian thing I've said all podcast.
It's funny though. I've noticed recently.
Yeah.
When you're engaged in conversation, right, and you're in the flow, your Bristolian accent goes away a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah. Comment if you agree.
Gert Lush.
Gert Lush, me babber.
Yeah. I am and am not excited about the challenge.
Jubilant about this
because
experience.
I'm not excited about maybe having a heart attack when I turn the shower on.
Genuine risk.
But I am excited about the fact, because it's in my nature, is to beat something. I am excited about
Oh, wait. Okay, so the bi-weekly challenge, is it against each other or is it like communal?
Yeah, points.
So if
we complete one, you get 1 point. And then by the end of the year, we'll have a clear winner, I'm assuming. Unless we're both ridiculously shit or ridiculously good at it.
What does the winner get?
Dunno. What do you want?
Money? No,
No, because we get something from each other. We can ask something of one another.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like, give me your mic, bitch.
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay.
I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But let's pretend. Let's go in, right? Because we have 2 weeks, right? Let's go in right now with the mindset of whatever it is, we really fucking want it.
Yeah.
Because if we find something that we really fucking want and we realise we lost a point,
yeah,
we're going to be upset.
Yeah.
So that's like, I got gold bullion, right? With your name on it.
Mm.
Let's just imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool. But I think that's a good place.
It's a good place.
To stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a bit of a shorter one.
Bit of a short. It's nice though.
I think it got more. It got more depth.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully should sound better.
Should sound way better. No more echo.
I think this is me pre-edit of this podcast.
Yeah.
That we have sorted out the audio finally.
I think we have.
And I no longer sound like I'm in a tunnel.
I think I might be slightly quieter than usual, but we'll see.
It's okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
But, as always, thank you very much for watching / listening to the F.A.T podcast. I have been Jay.
I've been Zack.
And we will see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!